What is up, Pyromaniacs? Parastasis here. We're back in the world of Madpack, and I'm not dead yet. We are going to be making something. Well, we're going to be upgrading basically everything today. I'm going to go ahead and teach you the chest real quick. And I think I need one more iron ingot to do this. Yes. We're going to be upgrading our little planter thing here. We are going to be doing a lot of planting, especially since we don't currently have the ability to completely automate this because we don't have soul sand. So we need to have it set up to where we can pretty much do all of this stuff on our own. So we got the blaze rod in a previous episode. Pumpkin seeds we actually had when we came down. So I was able to just throw those in there. And what was the last thing I was missing? Oh yes, a diamond. A diamond. Thankfully, we have enough EMC now to do that. Throw that in here. And this gives us the upgraded planter. There we go. Advanced planter. Now, I don't know how this thing works. I don't know if it does. Oh, yeah. You can see right there. The planter's got all of the inventory inside of it. So I can just put all this here. We can click, shift click like that. Put all this stuff inside. And then I should be able to just... Whoa! Holy shit! Give me a hoe. I gotta fix something. That's where that little spot over there. This is where I put the pumpkin. That is sick, dude. Wow, that is so much easier. It's wowzas. That is awesome. I'm in love with this planter. So this planter will make it pretty damn easy to completely replace the entire crops out here. Now I don't know if it's gonna do anything for making them grow faster. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it's just a planter. Either way, it does allow me to store my seeds in there and will make my life a lot easier. Now you can see that we've got all this stuff here. I did go through and do another big crop doing. Last episode, you guys will remember seeing we had a lot of crops ready to go. So I've gone through and set them up, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have enough dust this time, especially since we're only one away, to get our upgraded tier of armor. Let me swap you out for you. There we go. Now we've got 20. We only need 16, so should be good. We'll pop all of this off real quick, and we'll go with the head first. Boom. There we go. So that's Crucio. Put you in there. There's a chest. Put you in there. Bam. And then we put the little booties in there, and boom. All right, so that's going to give us, what, 4 pieces of that tier dust. I put all this stuff on. Boom. And sadly, all this does is no fall damage and underwater breathing. We don't have fly yet. To get to fly, we need to get to, I think, the tier after this one. Yes, you can see right there, Zivico. So that's the flying. So to get to Imperio infused armor, we need the blue stuff, and the blue stuff is the yellow stuff. So again, lots of crafting to get there. But the nice thing is we can't drown at this point. So I guess that's one benefit. The step assist will also be kind of nice. I am a little bummed that we have to wait till the final tier to get fly. That's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we can handle it. We can handle it. All right, so let's feed. Well, do we have anything to feed this thing? I don't think so. I can put the buckets in there. I guess we don't really need those. We do need some more Adderness fuel. We are 1 shy. We are 1 Adderness fuel shy. Go ahead and feed that in there. Is that enough? No. Adderness fuel costs basically what a diamond does. So we will go over here real quick and we'll do 1 more cycle of this stuff. And that should do it. We don't have a gold ingot in here, do we? No, I have 3. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and sort this out, and that's going to give us the ability to more or less quickly chew through this whole area. The destruction catalyst is the first, what do you want to call it? I call him terraformer, but that's not really accurate. It's just basically a very, very quick miner. Now, obviously, if I got some of the other stuff, we'll be able to, like the red matter pick and such along those lines. We can get resources even quicker. But the problem that we're going to run into is we don't have fly. And without fly, I've got to be careful because if we access something too quickly, I can't get away. Yes, we've got some decent armor at this point. We do have some nice perks, but we don't have the ability to evac. You know, I can't run away screaming other than with my feet. Granted, I can jump off a cliff, but when you're at the bottom of a pit, you kind of lose that ability. You know, you're not going to really be able to jump off a cliff to get away when you're already at the bottom of the cliff. You know, everything's coming to you. So we need to find a way to fly, and unfortunately, I think the fastest way for us to fly is literally with the armor. I don't think there's any quicker way because they've disabled. You guys will remember the ring that we used last time. It's been disabled, so I can't use that to fly and have God force fields anymore. They've taken that away from me. They didn't like the fact that I was doing that. Apparently, they're haters. They're haters, I tell you. So I don't know if that was. Let me see. There was the Project E. So if we go into here, you can see, where is it? Swift Running Grail. Yeah, this one's disabled. You can see you can't click on it anymore. And the Archangel Smite Ring is also disabled, which I'm having a hard time finding for some reason. Yeah, right here. So that one's disabled, and this is the one we used. We used the Swift Ring Gale, and you can see it's disabled. We can't pull it up. Now I can do the Zero Ring, the Ignition Ring. Still can't do the Harvest Goddess Ring, but we can also do the Black Hole Band. So we can do all those. We just can't do the other one. So there's the Body Stone, the Soul Stone, the Mind Stone, Life Stone, and the Evertide Amulets. I can't recall, but one of these devices may give us the ability to fly. I will need to look at those and see, because if we can find one of them that'll do it, then we're great. I believe they've also removed the gem armor. Yeah, you can see it doesn't have any recipes anymore. Dark matter armor apparently is gone as well. So kind of bunch of poo-poo heads. So they've disabled most of the top tier Project E stuff, which I guess I can't really blame them. I mean, if you've seen my last series, it makes it pretty hard to die. And obviously, Madpack is all about the dying. That's pretty much the entire goal or the purpose of the pack is to kill you and to kill you mercilessly. I do want to point out another thing. This right here, this Crusher is very, very power hungry. It uses a lot of juice. So I'm pretty sure feeding the generator coal is going to make that the amount of coal that I have to use to grind the flint into gunpowder is probably making up for the small little feeble amount that I would make. So I'm thinking that's probably not worth doing. It wasn't really worth doing even at a profit anyway because it's so slow, and using the watering can on this stuff is probably quicker, but I don't think it's worth the time. So we're gonna ignore that for now. I kept running out of coal and I kept having to put more coal in it, and that pretty much let me know that it's not worth the trouble. All right, so let's put this in here. That's going to give us enough to get one more Aeternus fuel, and I think that's all we need for the destruction catalyst. I think we've got pretty much everything else. We do need one dark matter, which is going to cost us a lot more. So let me go ahead and cycle through this a few times, and we'll pick up there. All right, so we've now managed to get all of the pieces that we need, and I think, if I recall, it's like this. At least I hope it is. Where'd the dark matter go? There you go. Bam! We now have our destruction catalyst. And I believe if we go B, you can see we've charged it up a little bit. And we're actually going to start over here. Well, maybe not there. That might be a bad idea. Let's turn it down a little notch. Let's see what just the default is. I need to leave an exit point so that I can get in and out. So we'll start right here. I think it's because I don't have any fuel on me now that I think about it. Let's see. I can't use Aeternus fuel because let's just use coal. Well, there we go. Alchemical coal. We got 5 alchemical coal. All right, here we go. There we go. So you can see we're kind of making some progress here. You can see we have stored EMC. We have a little bit. And then we're going to go one more over. There we go. And then I'm going to switch it up to pretty much top notch. And then we're just going to dig straight down. There we go. You can see there is our bogusly deep hole, Ted. We need some torches to drop down there. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems really quickly. I don't have ladders in here by chance, do I? That's a negative. Do I have sticks? I have sticks. Yay. Oh, wow. You know you're out of EMC when, like, the most you can get is... let's see. Are we screwed down there? I'm not sure because I can't really tell. Yeah, I'm pressing F7 and I'm not seeing anything, so I'm assuming we're good. The problem is if I drop down there, we're not coming back up. I mean, we are, but let's see. We do have no fall damage on. I need a ladder. We need a frickin' ladder. so that we can get in and out. I guess I could feed most of the stuff in here so that we can actually have a little bit more. That is one of the nice things about some of this is we can mine relatively quickly now, so we can get most of our stuff back. Okay, there's 64 ladders. We're going to make one set of stairs. There we go. Or I guess ladders is the right term. I don't know why I said stairs. Boom, boom, boom. And ladder. Ladder me. There we go. 64 ladders. That is going to be plenty. I did get my food back, right? Yep. All right. Okay, we're good. And then I'm assuming... Wow, it's freaking dark down here. We're going to set our exit point. We're going to do it right here, I guess. So we'll just do it this way. Now, what I plan on doing now that we're down here, there's a couple different things we can do. You can see the holes lit up now. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to dig right about here. We're going to want to open this area up. Now, the reason we're wanting to do that is so that we have access to making our little underground nest here. So we're going to go ahead and dig right here. Bam. And we need to light this place up like right now. Muy pronto. So we'll go ahead and just do that and done. All right, so you can see right here, this is above us. This is where our, what do you call it? Our farm is. So we're going to want to pretty much hollow this whole area out down here. Now, the nice thing, like I said, is we're able to do so relatively rapidly. So I can come over here, I can dump the ores into here. They'll deposit, and then we can just basically throw the rest of this shit in here and rack up some EMC. It's not going to be amazing, but it will be sufficient, hopefully. Now, now that we've got our gear set up, we do also need to get to some crucios. So that's going to take a rather long time. So we're going to try now and start working on at least a few lily pads of fertility. We don't have to have a ton, but we need at least a few to kind of get started. So I'm going to seal this in just a little bit so that it's a little easier to handle. Cobble. Let's take one stack because I just don't want to fall to my, well, I mean, I can't fall to my death, but you know, when you're trying to get into certain floors and such, it can be kind of problematic if, you know, you take that first step and, there we go. That should be fairly easy to do. Okay, so I just need to get some more torches. I'm going to kind of open this space out down here, and then we're going to fill it in with water, and then we're going to start working on our lily pads of fertility. All right, so thanks to our little destruction catalyst here, I was able to pretty much quickly get this all set up down here. I've even done a few lily pads so far. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. We've got this place completely dug out. I've got all the borders set up. Everything is lit up about as good as I can make it, and we'll eventually fill this entire bottom level down here with lily pads. And this basically will probably grow every 2 minutes or so when it's completely full up with lily pads. Right now I don't have enough seeds to change everything to gold, and besides we still need to raise our armor up, so we don't want to do everything gold just yet, but we do kind of want to build some of our gold stuff set up. Went ahead and put a wooden pipe on here so that we're making some minerals here. Unfortunately, this wooden pipe here seems to leak. There seems to be some kind of percentage drop off. Maybe it's built into Buildcraft, where if you use their pipes over distance, even though this is like a cubic inch, we seem to be losing materials pretty much consistently, and it's absolutely annoying as hell. So as soon as I can get one of the liquid pipes, which I think we're going to want, where is it? Yeah, we're going to want this one right here. Unfortunately, to get some of this, I think we need an ender pearl. Yeah, and that's going to prove a little challenging, I think. Wait, didn't we get an ender lily? I thought we got like an ender lily. Did we? Oh, I do have ender pearls. Well, fucking A. So not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. But you can see how quickly this stuff is growing with all these lily pads down here. It's pretty easy. I've got everything I need to make the lily pads. You make the actual lily pads themselves with the essence of nature, which we have bukus of. Then you just make the vials down here. To make the vials, it's just a little, let me see if I can find it here. There it is. You just make this little symbol with glass panes, which you get from normal glass. Once you do that, you come over here to water, you fill it up. Once it's filled up, you combine this with gunpowder and netherwort, which gives you the condensed splash potion. Then you combine that with There it is, with bone meal. That gives you the splash fertilizer serum, and then you surround a lily pad with that, and you're pretty much good to go at that point. It's not too hard, not too shabby. I have also sealed this entire area off over here. You'll notice reasoning for that is I don't want any nasty critters spawning. I also need to be careful, make sure these don't go. I forgot to completely check these openings. You don't want any lips, any overhangs, or anything along those lines, because if you get one of those, a Gorgamite can spawn up there. You get an infernal one of those, they come in and they're going to wreck your shit, and not in a way that you're going to enjoy. Of course, I don't think anybody, I don't think getting your shit wrecked is ever a positive experience. I may be wrong. Oh god. Oh, that was bad. Oh god dang it. That's fine, I can solve that. As long as I can get there before the next one. Well, shit. Thankfully, these will smelt down, right? No? Okay. We're done. We're wasting gold now. Fuck. Damn it. I hate this game sometimes! Okay, yeah, so apparently we can't... oh, I just don't have any lava in there. Okay, so maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe it's not a big deal. Alright, let's try this one more time. Bam. And then... bam, and then pull you out, put you back on, and then I need to wrench your ass. Wrench, wrench. Okay, let's spin you right around, baby right around. There we go. And we need some lava. Let's do 3 buckets worth. There we go. Boom. Boom. And I'm hoping that thing is now smelting. Okay, it is. Good. So I didn't lose anything with those casts. So I may have lost. Well, I did lose some ingots when I had to break the pipe to stop it. But honestly, you know, we're growing, as you guys can see, an epic shit ton of this, pretty much as fast as you can say. Golly. Either way, we should be doing pretty good now. We pretty much broke the game economy-wise. We just need to farm an epic shit ton of this. The pretty much only danger we got now is either ghosts or getting a bad Spriggan spawn. So as long as I can handle those, we should be good. We're going to start moving into Project E a little bit more hardcore, specifically some of the rings. At least the few that are still in. Unfortunately, most of them have been nerfed. I don't think we have any fire anywhere, so we should be good. Yeah, we're fine. There's going to be a bunch of cinders in there, though. At our little lava pit over there. Glad we're not in that area. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully, you guys liked it. If you did, please slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.